welcome back. This is the Patchalong 6.0 block number 3. So today's block is going to be a fun one. We're going to be using the Sway 4 Machine Quilting Ruler to do, I'll show you how to do a bit of marking and also quilting. And then I'm also going to be using this long straight ruler that I purchased from the Quilted Pineapple to do some marking. I'll be doing my marking here today using the Disappearing Ink marking pen. I've been liking these for when I'm doing the marking actually like up on the frame or as I go. If I was doing marking like for a whole border or something, I definitely would probably stick with the Mark Be Gone marker. But for now, I'm really liking this one. The quilting that you're going to see me doing here today is actually on a panel, and I did purchase this panel from Honest Fabrics. If you'd like to use a panel to quilt along with me, make sure you do get the 50 by 60 inch size. Or if you want to piece the quilt top like this, we do have a piecing pattern also available on our website, pieceandquilt.com. But let's hop down here to the machine and I'm going to show you how to mark out and quilt block number 3. So we'll start block number 3 by doing a bit of marking. Like I've showed you in several of the blocks, I like to start out by making an X through my blocks to create like a reference point. So we'll use that Disappearing Ink marking pen and run through quickly and mark an X through each of these blocks. So once I have my X's all marked out, now the next thing that I'm going to mark is a straight line that goes right through the center of each one of these blocks, a horizontal line. And this is actually going to become a line that I will be stitching along, this horizontal line. Next, we're going to use the Sway 4 Machine Quilting Ruler. So to quilt out the design I'm going to show you, technically you don't have to do all of this markings. To quilt out the design, I'm going to be starting up here at the top and I'll travel across, and then I'm going to be stitching around the outside of this circular end on this Sway 4 Machine Quilting Ruler. So the way that I've designed all of the Sway Machine Quilting Rulers, the circular end on the ruler is designed for quilting. The concave side here is also designed for quilting. And then this hook end is designed for marking. So I've taken into consideration that when doing ruler quilting, you need to be using a ruler foot. And pretty much every ruler foot that I have come in contact with, it creates about 1/4 of an inch from the outside here to that needle position. So by using this ruler, you're going to get a perfect 4-inch curve. Same thing here, you'll get that perfect 4-inch curve. And then for marking, that perfect 4-inch curve. So I want to just mark out a few of the lines. I'm going to use this hook end and line up. There's this straight line marked through the ruler there and there. And I'll line that up on top of this line. I could also line up that diagonal line right there. So these lines indicate the center of this circle. Even though the whole circle's not there, you can still work as if it is. So what I'm doing is flipping the ruler now and lining it up again, but I am actually marking here those curves that I will be quilting with this Sway 4 Machine Quilting Ruler. So let's just mark out a couple. Okay, I really like that. So my plan is that I'm going to come from the outside, quilt all the way around that circle, and then travel across that center line. And then I'll repeat it. So instead of marking them, I can next use this end of the Sway Machine Quilting Ruler. Again, you can see I have these markings that indicate an X and a T through the center there. So what I can do is just line those markings up on top of the markings on my block. And as I'm quilting, I'll quilt around, stop with my needle in the down position, adjust my ruler, and then continue the circle. And I could even hold it down on this side and complete that concave side of the circle. So let's get quilting. And so even though I have already marked on this first block, I'm still going to use these markings on that circle end of the Sway 4 Machine Quilting Ruler and line those up. Anytime you're doing ruler quilting, make sure you remember gentle pressure. So I'll use gentle pressure and work around. Actually should hold the ruler more like that so I can quilt further around my circle. So now I'll quilt halfway around, stop, adjust my ruler, and continue. And you'll see I'll often stop and adjust my ruler just to hold it in a more comfortable position. Now over here, I'm choosing to hold the ruler in a more comfortable position on the bottom side, closer to my body. By doing that, now I'm just going to be eyeballing holding my ruler 1/4 of an inch away up there. I love it. There's my first 4-inch circle. So now I'm going to travel on through that center line. But this time, remember, I don't have that circle marked, so I'm just going to be using the markings on the ruler. So line up those markings right on that center line, and I can also be lining them up there on the X through the ruler. And I think I'll go over here. I love it. I'm going to continue on to the next one. So on this block, I'm not going to stitch in the ditch between every single line. I'm pushing myself to do new things. So I'm going to actually now travel down here across that ditch. So I will stitch in the ditch on those two, and then I'll come back across and I'll repeat that on the next 2 rows. I love how block number 3 turned out. That was so much fun to machine quilt. The sway rulers really are I just love machine quilting with them. All right, so now that I've finished quilting block number 3, I will quilt this border on the right side. I'm using those Improv Flying Geese. I do have a free video for that if you want to quilt those like me. Then I'll quilt the sashing between my first and second row. I'll also then quilt the border over on the left side of the quilt, and then I'll be back and ready for block number 4. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you do grab our companion design workbook. That does include all of these designs illustrated in full color. And we've also brought back our QR codes. When you use your smartphone and scan the QR code, it'll take you right to the video where I show you how to quilt out each one of these designs. I'll be back tomorrow with 9 Patchalong 6.0 block number 4.